What is good, YouTube? Boystu here with a video on the future of the MCU. So we've got a few interesting stories for you guys today about the MCU. One being about Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, aka Shang-Chi the Kung Fu Master. And since we've done a few videos about Shang-Chi, I want to keep on top of this. So this website, it's an exclusive story about Shang-Chi casting for a ring announcer, and it could support a long-standing leak rumor about there's going to be a blood sport Kung Fu tournament in this movie, Mortal Kombat style. And the second story is more debunking a famous website that is allegedly saying that Tom Hiddleston is going to exit the MCU after Thor Love and Thunder, which is Thor 4. Now, I find the article very ridiculous because it just makes no sense to get rid of Tom Hiddleston Loki and then introduce a kid Loki in 2021. So we're going to debunk that because literally it makes no sense. But you know, this channel has got this biggest video on this channel is to do with Loki. So any Loki based news, I will cover it. But if anyone else has covered it, guys, and said it's true, it's not true. Guys, it really isn't true. It makes no sense. Tom Hiddleston Loki is one of, if not the most popular character in the MCU villain-wise. So let's get into this video. So, careful for spoilers. If we ever get to 100,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch with any game. All you got to do is subscribe to this channel so we can get there faster. I am currently 22,000 subscribers away, so it could take some time, to make sure to smash the like button. So, Murphy'sMultiverse.com. Charles Murphy, very reliable source. Very reliable source. He's right about Deadpool 3 being announced and starting shooting. He's been right about a bunch of things. Probably the most reliable dude. So, Shang-Chi is preparing to begin filming after the new year and is currently casting a plethora of small supporting roles. One such for a ring announcement fight. Might just support one plot leak that appeared on Reddit just a short while ago. You can read a transcript now of the deleted leak. An alien spaceship landed in China hundreds of years ago. The ship was powered by the 10 rings, magical relics that all served a different purpose. The rings, looted by a secret society known as the Avatars, which led by a wise martial artist simply called the Ancestor. The Ancestor wore the rings and used them to become an expert fighter. So I will leave the link down below. We're going to skip to the part that's the important part. When the tournament begins, the Mandarin will send Shang, obviously Shang-Chi, to win and get the rings for him. That'd be the basic gist of the film pretty much. I know that defeating Fin Fang Foom will be an obstacle. So essentially this is where the kind of, I guess you can see the validity is coming in, because essentially Marvel is casting Shang-Chi's enemy in the tournament. One of them will be called KO. So essentially while it says, I can't speak for the authenticity of every one of plot points included in the leak, in the fact the film is currently searching for ringside fighters, announcers, combined with the prior knowledge that we are casting for several Shang-Chi comic book Kung Fu opponents, could very well lend credibility to this leak. As we know, the MCU's version of 90s classical martial artist movie, Bloodsport, as shocking as Fin Fang Foom, and the ability to create duplicates might seem, there is enough other evidence out there to support a dragon living in certain locations, and it's possible that one of the rings could grant Shang-Chi the power to create duplicates. So essentially it's just cross-referencing a recent Marvel casting against a old plot leak for Shang-Chi. So with this supporting evidence, it does look like we will be getting a Bloodsport style movie when it comes to Shang-Chi, which is very interesting. As you know, I've already done a bunch of videos about what is going to potentially happen in the Shang-Chi movie, which we here at this channel are very much looking forward to this movie, and I'm quickly going to go over a different plot leak to see if it does cross-reference with that. And it pretty much does. It says the Mandarin and forces includes Shang-Chi's half-sibling, cursed and moving shadow, deadly assassin, and mad scientist. So essentially there will be multiple villains, which would imply there's going to be some kind of blood sport. Then at the end of this, it does say the dragon Fin Fang Foom will appear in this movie, which would make a lot of sense because it has been rumored for a good while. So Shang-Chi is recruited by MI6 to prevent his father, the Mandarin, from retrieving the legendary 10 rings in order to conquer the world. So it does make a lot of sense. The fact there are multiple villains in this movie does make it seem like there will be some kind of Mortal Kombat blood sport reference. It is coming from 4chan, and like I said, Murphy's multiverse, he is a very reliable source, so he's not saying it's confirmed, he's saying that there's a casting notice that does cross-reference with the attribute of what was going on in an older plot leak. So take it with a pinch of salt, but I'm pretty sure this is going to happen in the movies. Like always, let's go on to this ridiculous Tom Hiddleston is leaving the MCU story. It makes no sense. I'll tell you why, guys, because it's like this. He's been rumoured to appear in WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2, Thor Love and Thunder, and his own TV show. So 4 different appearances in 4 different movies and shows in the same year, and then they're going to replace him with a younger version. I honestly do not feel like Tom Hiddleston doesn't enjoy playing Loki, because now we've got the multiverse. Tom Hiddleston can play multiple different variations of the same character. So he won't be playing the same character. He's going to be playing the character that disappeared during EndGame, not the one that died in Infinity War. So careful for spoilers if this is wrong, because it will be. Now let's get into it. We got this covered as heard. So I've seen some other people report this story, but for some reason, it's like insiders. No, I'm just going to tell you straight where it's coming from. I'm not going to hide behind the word insider, because I don't believe this is true. So we got it covered has heard from our sources, the same one who said Daniel Radcliffe is being eyed for Moon Knight. Now, where I have a problem with this is because if you actually read where every single website under the sun is sourcing, that source is actually Daniel Richmond, aka Daniel KRP on Twitter. I mean RPK, Daniel RPK on Twitter. So I don't really understand why they're sourcing this person unless it's a different person. And Inhumans will appear in Miss Marvel, both of which have been confirmed. No, they haven't been confirmed. Daniel Radcliffe is not confirmed to be Moon Knight. So anyone covering this story has got to look at the precedents, the validity, the evidence that Daniel Radcliffe is not confirmed to appear. The Inhumans are not 100% confirmed to appear. So let's go over this ludicrous information. The studio is all set to introduce a kid Loki in the up-and-coming Loki TV series as one of his shapeshifter forms, with him appearing again in Thor Love and Thunder. In Thor's movie, however, the trickster will somehow wind up getting stuck in the form and remain as Kid Loki, who will go on to forward projects. So, guys, there really isn't anything to explain here. Why would you need to explain it? But your boy Warstew is going to break this down. So, essentially, they're trying to make out that Loki, so through, I don't know, the multiverse or something, is going to get stuck in Kid Loki, which, you know, there's been multiple variations of Loki in the comic books. I hate websites when they keep saying, yes, but in the comics. MCU is not the comics. And then they kind of backtrack on themselves. I love it when a source goes, yes, it's confirmed, and then they backtrack in the same sentence. So guys, this is not confirmed, this is not true. And I'm just having constructive criticism for an argument that keeps saying the same. When a website keeps saying the same damn thing, our sources who said this, our sources who said that. Right, to clarify, Hiddleston will be in Thor Love and Thunder. Now, to clarify, that hasn't been confirmed yet as well. But the movie will write him out for the foreseeable future by having him get stuck as basically a Kid Loki. Now, I don't understand how they can say Tom Hiddleston's confirmed to be in Thor Love and Thunder. Just the fact that, you know, his brother Loki is Thor's brother, right? So these two know each other. They're related, kind of. So, yeah, of course he's going to be in it. And then they kind of back themselves into a hole here. This, okay guys, remember this. This doesn't mean he's gone for good. So hang on a minute. Let's go back to the title. Marvel may be replacing Tom Hiddleston with a new Loki. No. But we're hearing that there's a feeling amongst industry insiders that he's more or less done at this point. Industry insiders. It does not matter what people that write articles on websites think. Industry insiders think Tom Hiddleston is done, yet Tom Hiddleston is just himself started to promote his TV show on Disney Plus, which at the moment there isn't nothing on the Disney streaming service. And then they back it up with some BS here, you know, at YouTube, I've got to say BS rather than the word I want to say, That's not a surprise, given that the actor has voiced his opinion with Avengers Infinity War arc was complete perfect. Okay, let's deconstruct this sentence. Tom Hiddleston was referring to the Avengers Infinity War arc when he sacrificed himself to die as a hero. Okay, that version of Loki has gone. He's done. He got his neck snapped. He's done. Okay? But did this person reading this article actually watch EndGame? Because that version is the version of when they went back to get the stone. They went back, he disappeared, and then he's going to appear in Loki TV show. So there is no validity, guys, because the article itself said Marvel may be replacing Tom Hiddleston with a new Loki, and it's not a new Loki. If anything, it would be a younger variation of Loki. Now, to have your supporting arc saying Tom Hiddleston himself said the story arc is complete. He said that during Ace Comic Con, in between Infinity War and Endgame, and he has to keep in character. He's got an NDA. He's not allowed to. He's not Bruce Banner. He's not Mark Ruffalo. He's not going to ruin his own movie. And it concludes with saying at least he's going to get in Thor 4 to look forward to his first before he exits. And then it continues to say, in the comics, Kid Loki is a resurrected version of the Asgardian who essentially is a separate being from the original Loki, the regular Loki. It doesn't sound like they're going down this route, although they will simplify things to make the adult one trapped in a child's body. This MCU Kid Loki could be fun. Guys, this is fake news, okay? If it's real, right, tweet Tom Hiddleston, ask him, do you really think that Kevin Feige is going to go for such a basic storyline? No, okay? Kevin Feige sees dollar signs when he looks at Loki. Loki is a very popular character. So popular, and his story's only just started, okay? They're not going to give him one season on the Loki show, are they? No. Without Tom Hiddleston, there is no pool for the Loki show. And if anyone confirms this nonsense is true before the Loki show, no one's going to watch the Loki show. It's going to be like Black Widow. What's the point of watching the Loki show if you know they're going to write him out literally after Thor 4? It makes no sense. And I don't want to cover stories like this. But, you know, Marvel's in a very dry spell at the moment, so I've got to cover what stories I can. But I want to debunk this because if anyone's actually taken this news to be real, it's not real, guys. It is fabricated. It's not real. It's a fan cast article. But to be fair to WeGotItCovered.com, they do say Marvel may be replacing. It's not Marvel replacing Tom Hiddleston with their new Loki. No, that's fabricated. It's just an idea. They might as well put exclamation mark. Marvel may be replacing Tom Hiddleston. You know, maybe. I mean, Marvel may be replacing Tom Hiddleston with War Stew. That doesn't make the title any more likable or believable, does it? So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and have a good Christmas. It's been your boy, War Stew. Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos, and I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch you later.